I've moved things around. King Tut's new home. And I put it on a different shelf. That is the shelf that the hibiscus was on. It's taller. The hibiscus was hitting the ceiling and it's budding out. I want to enjoy the blooms lower instead of up in the ceiling. I still have a little problem with the passion flowers climbing it. I removed a couple. They're growing this way. Don't want to take the new growth off because that's what's going to bloom. And then on the other side, it's growing on the shelf, passion flower. So unless it's a problem or getting in the way, I'll leave it. I just have to keep an eye on it. Turmeric and ginger. It's doing well there. Will it last all the way through the winter? I don't know. But I do know that it will come back in June if it dies off. My favorite flower today is this one. It's big and gorgeous. Amaryllis. The only ones that bloomed right now for Christmas are the new ones. But I have several more that may bloom later on. I kept adding to this arrangement also. I'm going to see if I can find it before. It is in water for the greens and rocks to hold the sticks in place. And it has light up lights, which I've shown. But anyway, I've been rearranging and cleaning things out, and I found some more pieces to add. I did the same thing with the outside arrangements. I add as I find things. And this is the right time of year to buy accessories for these. I bought these little ball things years ago after Christmas. So that's the right time to buy things if you want things for next year. Okay, can we see this? There is a twig with lights on it. And I want to build something around the twig. Oh my gosh, I have my first blooms. I've been watching this and not talking about it for a while. But I'm so excited, I can't help myself. This particular plant, I have to look up the name of it again, propagates easily, and this whole shelf is covered with that plant. And the bloom cycle has to do with the short days, kind of like a Christmas cactus. So I'm really excited. Nothing here yet, though. But boy, is that going to be great when it happens. I think this one was in the greenhouse for a while. I think that's why it's blooming out first. Calando. Calando. Calando? Calando. That sounds right. Calando. Gotta butcher a name once in a while. Calancho. I'm gonna write it down. I've taken this whole shelf to the sink and gave it a really good watering. And repotted a couple things. I have some hanging baskets that have succulents in it, and these weren't doing good in the basket, so they got pulled out, put in their own pot. And I found something on the shelf that was doing well. One of these that I replaced it with. It was a double. It was a pretty good sized piece. Let's see if I can get up there. But anyway, I feel a lot better about this shelf now. I did a little bit on the shelf a couple days ago, and I didn't like it at all. I deleted all of it. At the sink again, watering baskets. I noticed something odd. I'm not sure, some kind of air roots, and here you can see it, like it's starting out underneath the babies. I've seen these bloom and have babies for years, not this particular spider plant, and I've noticed there's one spider plant I don't have that's kind of curly, but I've never seen this happen, so found it interesting. I thought I would share it. I'm on the top shelf now. I can get to the plants that are in the back. This came out of my deck pots. It has little tiny white flowers on it. It's real whimsical. Doing well in the window, but it is really dry. There's two back there. The other one is getting ready to bloom. It has blooms on it. Buds. Top shelf. Back. And now you can see a piece that I added to that pot. A little bit. See the string of pearls back there. Last but not least is the orchid. You can see the roots. I think I've had this a year. I bought this around the same time. I bought it with Christmas money. I got a Home Depot Christmas card last year from my youngest daughter. So it's had it for years. First time I put it in the sink and gave it a good watering. But I'm doing everything. I don't think it'd be healthy to do that all the time. But once in a while, inside the house, and the heat's on, it's dry. I was thinking about putting an orchid in my tree. I've been doing air plants in here for about a year, and I did lose some. Some of them went crispy. Not enough humidity, not enough watering. But I was thinking about putting an orchid in there. A small one. I know the Home Depot in Florida has more inexpensive orchids that they sell in like little plastic packs. So that's my next experiment. Air plants grow in trees. Orchids are air plants. Christmas cactus is an air plant. And of course, the air plants that are in there are air plants. And they have given off air roots, which is really cool. They have rooted themselves into my tree on their own, too. At the end of the summer last year. Or into the winter last year. Some of them are stuck into the tree good. Which is better than tying them down. The air plants bloom late winter. So maybe February I should have some flowering air plants.